Good evening. Good evening. Well, actually heard one word, and that was rampage. And I actually saw a trumpet. Those are the only two things that God showed me. He said, for this is a month that I'm blowing the trumpet and I'm moving ahead of my church, and know that I am Jehovah Sabaoth, and I've released an army to go before you so that you can be victorious this month. For have I not given you the keys of the kingdom? I have given my church the authority to reign here on earth. For many have felt a restriction like a python. The python has tried to attack the church, and he's tried to bring lack. He has tried to steal faith. He has tried to hinder you in moving forward, and he has tried to even distort communication. For know that this is a time that I am arising, and I'm beginning to cut that spirit off, and I'm beginning to cause my church to arise in power, and I cause my church to arise in victory. For I say the gates of hell shall not prevail against my church in this season. And know that the trumpet has blown in this hour, and I have gone forth like Jonathan. And I say, church, arise like his armor bearer to slew the enemy. I say, begin to declare the rhema word that I have released over you, and use your prophetic word as weapons of warfare in this hour. For I say that you shall be victorious, and I say that it's time for you to rise up and to move forward in this hour, and move forward in the vision that I've given you, to apprehend everything that I have for you. For I am Jehovah Nissi, and there's a victory banner that's reigning over my church for you to go forth to possess all those possessions I have for you. For I say nothing shall stop my church in this hour. I say that you shall go forth and you shall recover all, because there have been judgments released in the heavenlies, judgments to recover all, judgments to recover your healing, judgments to recover your family, judgments to recover your business, judgments to recover everything that have been lacking in your life that the enemy has stolen. I say that this is a month that you shall recover all, but you must go forth with tenacity. I say my church must rise up with a passion and a zeal like they have never had before. For this is a month when I'm also causing faith and trust to arise. This is a month of maturity, a month when my church shall mature, and I will cause my church to hear with a greater clarity and a greater fervor that they have ever had before. For this is a time that I'm even aligning my church, and like in times past, a time where there's a greater focus that must come before. And know also that there's a shofar that have blown, and this shofar will be blown with a new pitch, and it will be blown with a new sound. For this new sound is a sound announcing that there is a new move that is beginning to come inside my church, and it's now time for you to arise. And this sound will begin to arise up, and it will become with a new pitch that will rekindle a fire of old, and it also rekindle the zeal for the things of me. There will be a new zeal that's going to come inside my church this month, and this new sound is a sound that is reverberating in the atmosphere, a sound of strength, a sound of courage, a sound of boldness. There's a sound, even like an army beginning to come together in the midst of like an army of dry bones coming together in the midst of the desert. And I say, church, begin to arise and begin to move forth with strength. For there's also an increase of anointing and an increase of revelation that's being released this month. And I will cause many to arise and take their proper position in my kingdom. I say now, arise, church. Come, and do not let anything hinder you from moving forward. Don't allow anything for hinder you from getting in your place in my kingdom. For I say my church has come together both individually and corporately.